Hi, I'm Lee Malone, bodybuilding warehouse sponsored athlete and men's physique competitor. Today I'll be showing you an abs routine that I personally do that helped me get in shape for my show. 2 points that I really want to stress about abs is basically everyone has a set of abs. We use them every day to move, to twist, to get ourselves around. How visible they are is simply down to your diet and supplementation. Secondly, when it comes to training abs, a lot of people, they'll just train them once a week at the end of a leg session, maybe just do 3 sets of 10 crunches, and that's not going to do that much. Just as opposed to doing thousands and thousands of crunches, you need to really mix it up. And a lot of people, when they train abs, they just train them with that sort of frame in mind, whereas when they go to the gym and they train chest, they train legs, they hit them really hard, really intense, and you know, they want to better themselves. They want to leave the gym knowing that they've just absolutely destroyed the legs. So my question is, why don't people train abs like that? So today I'll show you how I train abs. 4 or 5 quite simple exercises. Keep them as a superset to target all your different areas of your abs, your upper, your lower, your intercostals, your obliques. Hitting them within a sort of superset, you're keeping your abs under more tension, obviously working them harder. Doing this, I guarantee you'll know that the next morning you'll wake up knowing that you've hit your abs really hard. So let's get started. I'm going to go and get a 5-minute warm-up on the Quest trainer while sipping my Bodybuilding Warehouse XL, and then we'll get right back and start with the abs routine. So first of all, we're going to start off with some Swiss ball crunches. I personally prefer these as opposed to doing them on the floor, because you can really get a good stretch in the abs and then bring up for the concentration. So to start off, grab yourself a Swiss ball, not too high, and then you want your lower back in the center of the ball, and basically control yourself all the way down, and then as you're coming up, you want to just roll your shoulders forward and really breathe out, close down the diaphragm to really get the concentration on your abs. And you want to go for about 10, 12, 15 of these until you feel yourself and your abs hitting exhaustion. As you'll see, when I'm coming up, I'm really focusing on breathing out, rolling the shoulders forward to help contract the abs. The range of motion, you don't necessarily need to come all the way up, because it's mainly the upper part of the abs that we're targeting with this movement. The second exercise, which we're going to move on to within the superset, is hanging leg raises. Now, I personally prefer to do toes to bar raises. If you can't do those, just go with standard leg raises, and if you can't do those, just go with hanging knee raises. The main point that you want to focus on here is basically like a reverse crunch, as opposed to on the first exercise, bringing your shoulders forward. It's tilting your hips forward and bringing the lower part of your body closer to the upper part and getting that real contraction on your lower abs. Now, if you want to make the exercise easier, or if you're just starting out and your lower abs aren't as strong, then by all means just do hanging knee raises. As you'll see this exercise, the main thing to focus on is that you're not swinging. You don't want to use any momentum to help get your legs or your knees up. You solely want to use the bottom of your abs, focusing on rolling your hips forward. If you want to make the variation of the hanging leg raises easier, basically get yourself a bench, get an aerobic step underneath it, and this will really help focus on the lower abs, and it'll isolate any swinging that you've got for anyone that's not necessarily done them before, to help build up until you can do the hanging leg raises or the toes to bar raises. Again, with these, you want to make sure that you're really concentrated on your lower abs, exhaling and rolling your hips forward. For the third exercise, we're going to do some plated twists. Now these are really good for hitting your obliques and intercostals, and a really good one to go on to from the hanging leg raises. And what you really want to focus on here is with either the plate or the medicine ball that you're using, is to get a really good twist and contract your intercostals and obliques. But the main thing that you want to focus on here is keeping your legs off the floor and really isolating that twist, breathing out so you can really feel the contraction. Now, as you can see, and a really good useful tip when you're doing this exercise, if you can keep your eyes fixed on the plate, on the medicine ball, or even your hands if you're just using them, you'll find that the upper part of your body will really turn and rotate into the exercise. That, along with exhaling as you do twist, will really close down your diaphragm and really contract those obliques and intercostals. The final exercise that we're going to do is with a medicine ball, and obviously you need your training partner with you to help throw the ball, and then you're going to get a real good stretch when you go back, come up, twist, and again hit your intercostals and then throw it back. And one key point with this is you want to make sure you always keep your legs off the floor so that you're engaging your lower abs just as well as your upper abs and your intercostals. It's a really good one to finish off. You want to aim for about 10 to 12 reps when doing this. And that's the final exercise of the superset. As I said at the start, those 4 exercises, just go one after the other, straight into them, no rest periods. You want to do between 10 to 12 reps of each, and you want to repeat that 3 or 4 times, whatever you're capable of.